Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a review on the CoverGirl Stay Fabulous OutLast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I am in the color medium beige, and this claims to be an all-day flawless coverage, lasting power of a primer, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of a foundation in one. Shine free with an SPF of 20 in it. So I am excited to try this and see what I think of it, especially for summer coming up, since it does say that it's shine free and it has the 3-in-1. I'm excited for summer because this to me seems like it would be the perfect just sheer coverage for summer. Summer. So yes, the first thing that I did notice right off the bat, because I have not used this before, is I have not used CoverGirl in a long time, and I quit using CoverGirl a while ago because I hated the smell of the foundation. Can anybody relate to me on this? It used to stink horribly. Like you would put it on your face and I don't even know what it was, but it was the most horrible smell. So before I even decided I wanted to review this, the first thing that I did was I definitely smelt it to see if it had that horrific smell, and it doesn't. So right there I can already say we are in the clear to do a review on this foundation. But yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. I like the way that Kendall's Place, I'll link her down below, does her videos on her like reviewing foundations, because like she films it and then she checks back in throughout the day with you, and so I've kind of been copying her on that. But let's just jump right into the video and get going. Okay, see you soon. Well, in just a second. Alright, so let's get started. So here it is. This is the CoverGirl OutLast Stay Fabulous. I am in the color medium beige, if any of you would like to know. And I love that this has a pump. So it says that it has the coverage, or it's like the same as like a primer, a concealer, and a foundation. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go through on my face and I'm going to put it on kind of like a concealer. And then I'm going to, on the spots where I want to conceal better, and then I'm going to go through and put it all over my face. That way, I know it says it has the power of both, but I'm still going to use it as a concealer like I would normally do, and then that way I won't have to do 2 full layers on my face if I'm not happy with the coverage of it. So what I'm doing first is just going through and covering up any problem areas that I have. I always put so much on my nose. I always conceal my whole nose because that's where I get the super oiliest. And I did not use a primer because it does state that it has the power of a primer. So I did not use a primer. And I watched a couple reviews on this, and a couple of the girls just went ahead and put it all over their face. But like I said, I'm going to just kind of touch it up, or use it as a concealer where I have my problem areas. And then I'll go back through and put it all over my face. And this is my first time using this. I've never used this before. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through and use it as an all-over foundation. I love that this has a pump. Oh, I love that it has a pump. So I'm going to use my Sigma F80. And my concealer brush that I used was just the e.l.f. concealer brush. But now I'm going to go through and put it all over my face with my F80. And I'm just going to blob it on my face. That was only a half of a pump I used the first time. So I'm going to say that I probably will use a full pump if I try this again. When I use this again, I mean. So I'm just going to put it all over my face. Feels really lightweight though. And I'm just going to start buffing that in. in my hairline. I'll have to say I like the way that it's feeling. It's definitely not a cakey foundation for having all those claims to be. Wasn't that just a beautiful face I just did? Get it real good down my neck. Just a good throughout my hairline. So, I like it. It feels nice. This looks like it's going to be an okay color for me. I did one color lighter than normal. And I think it feels really nice. It's not sticky at all. Like, I almost feel like I don't need to set it with a powder, but I always set all of my foundations with a powder because I am so oily. But I really like it. Now, I'm going to zoom in. Let me move my brushes. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. This was one layer. So you can still kind of see this little zit peeking through. Here's my chin, my forehead. Yeah, so I really like it. It feels really nice. I'm going to do one more layer just to see how buildable it is, because I still can see a couple of little spots peeking through. So I am going to do one more layer. Just buff it in nice all over my face. Oops. Wah, wah, wah. Alright, my lovely ladies, I am going to finish my makeup and be right back. See you in a second. Bam! And I'm back. So, I now have all of my foundation and all of my, well, of course I already have my foundation on, but I have all of my eyes and the rest of my makeup put on. So, the time now is 10:23 in the morning, so I will check back with you guys throughout the day and I will let you know how this wears throughout the day. I did set it with my Revlon's Nearly Naked powder, but I just did my T-zone, which is going to be really hard for me because I'm really used to setting it with like an all-over powder. So, we'll see how this goes. Thumbs up, thumbs down. See you in a little bit. Bye, guys. Okay, hello guys. I'm here to check in with you. It is 2:45 right now, and so it's been on for about 4 hours, we'll say. And let's zoom in a little bit and let's look how it is looking. So, for the most part, I mean, it's staying on really nice. It did, I will say it did oxidize a little bit, so I will say that, because it is a little bit darker from when I first put it on, because when I first put it on, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like it's so pale. Like, I hope this is going to match me. I'm going to have to, like, bronze it up really nice. But as I look in the mirror right now, like, I think it matches pretty super dang good. So, for the most part, I freaking love it as of right now. But yeah, I will stop back in a couple more hours and we'll see how it is playing out. So yes, I'll see you in a little bit, girls, guys, friends. See you soon. Hi guys. Okay, so welcome back. It is now 10 o'clock. It's like 10:15, 10:30 at night, and I'm getting ready to take off my makeup, and so I wanted to one last final check-in and show you guys what I think of the makeup. I do have a little bit of oil that's peeking through, and I have not touched it up with any powder throughout the day, but I am getting a little oily on my chin, and also I have a little bit of oil peeking through, basically through my T-zone. But other than that, my blush and my highlight and my contour and all of that have stayed on perfectly. I mean, just perfectly. So I do give this, I will say I like my Revlon Nearly Naked more. Just for, I like the way that it looks on my skin, but I do really like this. And I actually have the CoverGirl, I do really like it. I have seen a couple other girls on YouTube who will do one pump of the OutLast Stay Fabulous and then one drop of the Revlon Nearly Naked. So maybe I'll try that and see how those two compare. But I do say that the lasting power is awesome on it. It does go on as if I had a primer because none of my pores or anything have been peeking through. I am used to a really full coverage foundation, so this was a little sheer for me, but it is very buildable. So I did build it up with the 2 layers, and then I went through with the concealer at the very first, like you guys saw. But I do really like this foundation, and especially for a drugstore, it's super cheap. I got mine for $9.47 at my Walmart, and I did also see at Walgreens and Rite Aid for, it was like $12.99. So definitely if you have a Walmart near you, which probably everybody does, I do suggest getting it at Walmart because it is a little bit cheaper, and Walmart usually has a lot of coupons too that you can look for. But if you do get it at a Rite Aid or your CVS or your Walgreens, wait until, a lot of times they do like 40% off CoverGirl or buy one get one half off. That's when I would pick it up there. But the color, they did have, I think, 14 different shades in this, so I did like the colors that it came in. There was basically a lot to choose from. But yeah, so for the most part, I definitely do give this foundation a thumbs up. If you guys have tried this, either leave a video response or comment down below and let me know what you guys think of this. And if you have any questions or anything else on it, you know, just leave me a little comment and I will get back to you. But thanks so much for watching my videos. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!